What legal loopholes hide in employee handbooks? Imagine walking into a workplace with a handbook in hand, thinking it clearly spells out your rights and responsibilities. But hidden within those pages are some tricky areas that can cause surprises later on. Employee handbooks are meant to guide both workers and employers, but they can sometimes contain language that creates legal gaps. These gaps might seem harmless but can lead to serious legal issues down the line. One common loophole is when a handbook suggests that employment is not at will. Usually in the United States, jobs are considered at will, meaning either side can end the employment at any time without reason. But if the handbook promises that employees will only be fired for a just cause, it can be seen as creating a contract. Courts might interpret this as the employer agreeing to specific rules for firing, which limits their ability to end employment freely. This can open the door to breach of contract claims if the employer does not follow the handbook's rules exactly. Another issue is vague or unclear language. If policies about dress code, working hours, or disciplinary actions are not specific, employees might misunderstand what is expected of them. For example, if a dress code says professional attire without defining what that means, employees could interpret it differently. This ambiguity can lead to disagreements and legal disputes if enforcement feels inconsistent or unfair. Clear, detailed policies help prevent these misunderstandings. Handbooks that do not stay updated with current laws also create loopholes. Laws about harassment, leave entitlements, or workers' compensation change regularly. If a handbook does not include these updates, it might contain outdated policies that do not comply with legal standards. This can expose employers to legal challenges or penalties. Regular reviews with legal counsel are essential to keep policies current and compliant. A further loophole involves missing disclaimers. If a handbook does not clearly state that employment remains at will and that the handbook is not a contract, employees might believe their rights are guaranteed beyond what the law provides. Including a clear statement that the handbook is for guidance only and that employment can be terminated at any time helps protect the employer. Having employees sign an acknowledgement form confirms they understand these terms. Inconsistent enforcement of policies is another problem. If managers do not apply rules uniformly or ignore the handbook when making decisions, it can lead to claims of unfair treatment or discrimination. Consistent application of policies, along with training managers on their responsibilities, helps maintain fairness and legal compliance. Employers should make sure their employee handbooks are precise and comprehensive. Use clear language, include all relevant legal requirements, and regularly update policies. Adding a disclaimer about the at-will employment status and having employees sign an acknowledgement form are simple steps to close loopholes. These measures help protect both the company and employees by ensuring everyone understands their rights and responsibilities. In the end, legal loopholes in employee handbooks often come from vague language, outdated policies, missing disclaimers, and inconsistent enforcement. Addressing these issues with clear, current, and well-communicated policies is key to avoiding legal trouble and making sure the handbook truly supports a fair workplace.